I thank the representative of the International Pharmaceutical Federation. Before moving to our next representative, I see we have a member state who has raised their flag. Slovakia, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. Allow me to present the resolution of the Slovak government. Slovakia considers the draft pandemic agreement legally incomplete. Article 12 itself refers to the annex, which with explicit acknowledgement that this annex constitutes an integral part of the agreement, yet the annex has not been drafted. Without the annex, essential mechanisms such as PUBs remain legally unclear and non-functional, creating uncertainty for both member states and private actors. At the same time, we emphasize that the draft text doesn't sufficiently take into account several key proposals submitted by Slovakia with the aim to protect fundamental human rights and national sovereignty. These proposals were motivated by our experience during the COVID-19 pandemic, when some of the adopted measures infringed the basic rights and freedoms of citizens. The competent authorities at both national and international levels bear shared responsibility for these infringements. The Slovak Republic therefore proposed specific provisions designed to prevent the recurrence of such violation. When formulating these proposals, we relied on key human rights instruments. Unfortunately, these proposals were not adequately reflected in the draft agreement. The agreement also creates overlapping obligations alongside the revised IHR without clear indication which obligations take precedence and on what legal basis shall member states act, whether on the basis of WHO membership, the IHR, or the pandemic agreement. The increasing number of committees, financial mechanisms and global surveillance systems only further deepen this lack of clarity. Special attention must be given to the position of the member states of the EU. The pandemic agreement allows regional economic integration organization to become parties to the agreement. EU is, however, not a WHO member state and doesn't possess full sovereignty in the field of health policy. This precedent raises serious constitutional and democratic concerns, including uncertainties on how the EU law, particularly in the areas of competition and public procurement, aligns with the provision of the agreement. We will give the text in full for the disposal of the Secretariat. I thank you.
I thank the delegate of Slovakia. We will now proceed to the European Society for Medical Oncology. You have